Ah, so you finally realized it. You're getting older. I mean, everyone knows this. Time doesn't stop for anything or anyone. This is something that's been said to you for as long as you can remember, right? Well, I'd hope so at least. Now, pretty soon here, I'll be turning 21 years old. As I'm writing this, my birthday is a week away. But if you're watching this on the day I upload, it'll be my birthday. So 21 years old, to me, is a pretty big milestone. I'm not too big on drinking, but hey, at least I'll have the freedom to order one now. That can't be all it's about, right? It seriously baffles me that in the United States you have to be 21 to purchase alcohol, weed, and the more recent change with nicotine now only being 21 or older. Like in Europe, you only have to be 18 and in some countries 16 to be allowed to drink alcohol, which in my opinion seems more reasonable. I mean, let's be honest, a vast majority of people had their first time drinking while still in high school. Same thing with weed, and holy shit, don't get me started with nicotine and vaping. That is a whole other subject that can be talked about because, man, everyone knows about those high school bathrooms and locker rooms. Anyways, having the legal obligation and freedom to get fucked up isn't the only thing I'm here to talk about today. When you get older, the feeling of responsibility becomes significantly more engraved in your brain. At least it should. You see, I'm already on the right track. I've been an apprentice electrician since I was 19, right after I graduated high school. It was actually 2 days after my 19th birthday that I got hired onto my company. See, I didn't go to college right after high school, seeing as I could barely trust myself to actually apply myself to what I was already being given and thought I would just be wasting time and money in college. Now, having the responsibility of a job may seem pretty normal to everyone, but there's a difference between having a job and having a career. Being an apprentice at a trade is more of a career than working a fast food job, which I also have experience in, and let me tell you, both of them suck ass in their own aspect. Now, just because I have that career job doesn't mean I'm satisfied with it. I know I can do more than just be physical labor for a company. Hell, hopefully I get super lucky in this content creation stuff and it actually takes off and does something well for me. But for right now, this is more of a hobby and it's definitely not something I can rely on as a career. Speaking of getting old, have y'all ever been scrolling on Instagram or TikTok and come across those nostalgia videos? You know the ones I'm talking about. It's just a slideshow of screenshots of old toys, shows, clothes, stores, or even like those little paper plates with the animal faces on them. If you know, you know. Well, every time I come across one of those, I can't help but let the nostalgia burst through. And then I get all sad and in my feels thinking what I would do to just be able to go back to that. You know, the feeling of summer break being exciting. The feeling of building Legos and giving your favorite Lego person ultimate plot armor against the hordes of other Lego people you had. The feeling of Christmas being something to look forward to. The feeling of going around the neighborhood all night with your friends on Halloween, absolutely thieving all the Take-One bowls. Or the feeling of playing split-screen Minecraft or Call of Duty with your best friend and staying up all night together. The feeling of walking to the bus in the morning and hearing the infamous bird. We all know the one. The feeling of being nervous for those class presentations. The feeling of having your first crush and then finally gaining the courage to tell them you like them. The feeling of not knowing how hard the journey ahead of you is really going to be. I have a feeling that hit home for a lot of you. Or maybe not, but that's okay. Whatever that thing may be that gets the nostalgia going for you, I bet you've already been thinking about it. Although it's okay to sit and think about the good times, unfortunately we can't go back and relive them. We must keep pushing forward. So, whatever this following year brings me, my goals are to be able to navigate those obstacles with the clearest mindset possible and hope that it leads me in the right direction. Hopefully I can look back at this video when I turn 22 and be more at peace with the state of my life, and I hope that you are able to do the same. Anyways guys, if you made it this far in the video, thank you for your time. I hope you enjoyed your stay and were able to resonate with at least something I said. I started this series with the intention of it also being a safe place for people to come together and relate to the topic and share their feelings. Don't be afraid to leave a comment talking about your experiences with growing older. I read all the comments and I respond to most of them whenever I see them. Also, if we can get 21 likes for my 21st birthday, that'd be pretty sick. Thanks for watching to the end and have a good one.